Long before Rome, before Greece, before Europe rose, there was Persia, a land of kings, warriors, poets, philosophers, and empires so powerful that the world trembled when they marched. This is the 2,500-year story of Persia, from Cyrus the Great to modern Iran, all the way to 2025. Part 1. The First Empire, Achaemenids. Cyrus the Great, 559 to 530 BCE, founder of the first Persian Empire, conquered Babylon, freed slaves, issued world's first human rights cylinder, empire stretched from India to Egypt. He didn't just build an empire, he built a legend. Cambyses II, Cambyses the Conqueror, conquered Egypt, expanded the empire further. Darius the Great, 522 to 486 BCE, built Persepolis, invented royal road system, introduced first banking, coinage, tax system, tried to conquer Greece, Battle of Marathon. Xerxes the Great, 486 to 465 BCE, fought Greeks in Thermopylae, Salamis Empire at its peak. Fall of the Achaemenids, internal corruption. Alexander the Great invades Persia, falls in 330 BCE. Part 2. Parthian Empire. Rise of the Parthians, 247 BCE. Nomadic warriors defeat Greek rulers, known for the Parthian shot, deadly archery tactic. Wars with Rome. Rome versus Persia for 300 years, Persian victories at Karhaka. Two giants fought for control of the world, and neither could destroy the other. Decline of Parthians' internal civil wars. Rise of a new dynasty, Sassanids, Part 3, Sassanid Empire. Ardashir I, 226 CE, creates Zoroastrian Empire, centralized Persian identity. Shapur I, King of Kings, captures Roman Emperor, Valerian. A humiliation Rome never forgot, expands empire to India. Golden Age of Persia, 400 to 600 CE. Hospitals, universities, art, poetry, mathematics bridge between Rome and China. Khosrow I, the just king, known as the greatest Sassanid king, built tax systems, libraries, strong armies. Fall of the Sassanids, war with Byzantines weakens Persia. Arab Muslim armies invade, 651 CE. Persia loses empire but not identity. Part 4. Islamic Persia. Arab caliphates rule Persia. Umayyads, Abbasids, Persian scholars spread Islamic civilization. Algebra, astronomy, medicine, philosophy. Rise of Persian dynasties. Samanids, Buyids. Persian culture revived. Farsi becomes main language again. Poetry age, Rumi, Hafez, Ferdowsi, Shahnameh, Sadi. Even without a king, Persia ruled the world with ideas. Part 5. Turkic and Mongol. Era Seljuks bring Turkish influence, create Islamic Golden Age in Iran. Mongol invasion, 12th century. Genghis Khan destroys cities, millions die, Ilkhanate, Persia. Mongols convert to Islam, rebuild science, art, trade. Part 6. The Safavid Empire. Rise of the Safavids, 1501 CE. Shah Ismail makes Shia Islam the official religion unites Iran after 900 years of chaos. Shah Abbas, the Great Golden Age, builds Isfahan. Persian carpets become world famous. Strong military reforms, fall of Safavids, Afghan invasions. Internal corruption. Part 7. Qajar dynasty. Qajar rule, 1794 to 1925. Weak kings. Persia loses land to Russia. Britain and Russia influence politics. Persia becomes poor and unstable. Foreign powers treated Persia like a chessboard. Part 8. Pahlavi dynasty, last kings of Iran. Reza Shah, 1925 to 1941, modernizes Iran, builds railways, schools, industry, westernization, forced abdication by allies in Mubiud Muhammad Reza Shah, 1941 to 1979. Oil boom, white revolution, strong military close to USA, Savak secret police. Growing public anger, 1979 Islamic Revolution. Ayatollah Khomeini returns, Shah flees Iran, becomes an Islamic Republic monarchy, ends forever. Part 9, Iran after 1979. Iran-Iraq War, 1980 to 1988. 1 million deaths, chemical attacks. Iran survives modern Iran, 1990 to 2025. Nuclear program, sanctions conflicts with USA and Israel. Growing technology and military drones, missiles, cyber operations, social movements and protests. Regional power in Middle East, Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, Yemen. Part 10, Persia's legacy in 2025. Empires rise and fall, kings rule and vanish, but Persia survives. Final scenes, Cyrus the Great, Persepolis. Tehran skyline, Iranian culture. Persian poetry, modern politics narrator. Final lines. For 2,500 years, Persia shaped the world. With swords, with ideas, with kings, and with revolutions. Today, Iran stands as one of history's oldest civilizations. Still powerful, still complex, still alive.
Before Rome ruled the West, before Greece shaped philosophy, before Islam reshaped empires, there was a civilization so powerful, so advanced, that it ruled half the known world. This was not a myth. This was Persia, from desert tribes to global rulers. From tolerance to tyranny, from glory to collapse, this is the true origin and the rise and rule of Persia. Chapter 1. The land before Persia. Long before Persia became an empire, the land known today as Iran was home to ancient tribes. Rugged mountains, harsh deserts, limited water, constant survival struggle. This land forced strength into its people. Early inhabitants, Elamites, 3000 BCE, nomadic Indo-Iranian tribes, pastoral warriors, not city builders. They worshipped fire, sky, nature spirits. Power belonged to warriors, not kings. Chapter 2. The birth of the Persians. Around 1500 to 1200 BCE, Indo-Iranian tribes migrated south. Two major groups emerged: Medes, Persians. The Persians settled in Persis, modern Fars region. They were fierce, disciplined, loyal to clan and blood. At this time, Persians were not rulers. They were subjects of the Medes. Chapter 3. Cyrus the Great, the man who changed history. Enter Cyrus the Great, born around 600 BCE. Cyrus was half Median, half Persian, raised among warriors. Legend says he was meant to be killed as a child, but fate had other plans. Cyrus's revolution united Persian tribes, overthrew the Median king, created the Achaemenid Empire, 550 BCE. This was the first true world empire. Chapter 4. How Persia conquered without destroying. Unlike other empires, Persia ruled differently. Persian rule principles: religious freedom, local traditions respected, fair taxation, no forced conversions. Cyrus famously freed Babylonian slaves, including the Jews. Biblical reference: Cyrus cylinder equals world's first human rights charter. Persia conquered with respect, not terror. Chapter 5. Darius the Great and system of rule. After Cyrus, power passed to Darius I. He transformed Persia from conquest to administration. Innovations: satrap system, governors; gold currency, daric; royal road, 2,500 kilometers; efficient taxation. Persia now ruled Egypt, Mesopotamia, Anatolia, Central Asia, Indus Valley. The empire stretched across 3 continents. Chapter 6. Religion, Zoroastrianism. Persia followed the teachings of Zoroaster core beliefs: good versus evil, truth versus lie, free will, moral responsibility. Fire symbolized purity, truth, divine order. This belief influenced Judaism, Christianity, Islam. Persia didn't just rule land, it shaped human thought. Chapter 7. Persia versus Greece. The famous wars: Marathon, Thermopylae, Salamis. Persia faced united Greek city-states. Why Persia struggled: vast empire, slow decisions. Greeks fought for homeland, naval disadvantages. Despite losses, Persia remained powerful. Hollywood shows Persia as villains. History shows complex rulers. Chapter 8. Decline from within. No empire falls only by enemies. Internal issues, palace conspiracies, corruption, overexpansion, weak successors, luxury replaced discipline. The empire became rich, but soft. Chapter 9. Alexander the Great ends, Persia. In 334 BCE, a young king arrived. Alexander the Great, brilliant tactician, ruthless ambition, key battles. Issus, Gaugamela, Persia, collapsed not by weakness, but by genius warfare. Persepolis burned, an era ended. Chapter 10. Persia after Alexander. Persia never truly died. Successor empires, Seleucids, Parthian Empire, Sasanian Empire. Persia revived, strong armies, cultural pride, rivalry with Rome. Chapter 11. Islam and the transformation of Persia, 7th century CE, Arab Islamic expansion. Persia was conquered, but it reshaped Islam itself. Persian influence on administration, poetry, science, philosophy. Persia lost political rule, but won cultural dominance. Chapter 12. The Legacy of Persia. Narrator, slow, powerful. Empires rise, empires fall, but ideas live forever. Persia gave the world human rights concepts, governance systems, moral philosophy, cultural tolerance.